So I figured I'd take a shot at doing some reviews on things that I think are neat or that I like or that I don't like for specific reasons. This particular mask is the Parcil Safety PT-100 in clear. They make them in smoke and amber and Arctic and different colors and different filters, but for what I needed it to do was just keep dust out of my nose. Like, there's so much grinding and welding and dust and rust and powder. You just breathe it all day long. And I needed something that wouldn't fog up, covered my face, was an all-in-one solution. And this was pretty good. I paid 119 bucks for it on Amazon. It showed up in 2 days. It works really good. So this has a film on it, and that film is replaceable. People say it's hard to replace the film, so I'm gonna run this as long as possible and see how it goes. And even after I take that film off, I might just run the bare lens as long as possible. It's held up really well. There's no distortion really, unless you have a really dirty lens, then it starts to look kind of funny inside. It's never fogged up, not once. The only thing, and it's just a product of it's doing its job. Like, these filters clog up really fast, and when they clog up, it's hard to breathe. This thing it's like a firefighter mask. Oop, there we go. So when these filters, all the air that you can get is coming through here, and when this gets dirty, which luckily they're replaceable, this isn't bad, but this gets dirty in a hurry. So I ordered 10 of these for 26 bucks, and I've changed them out a couple of times. They clog up pretty fast, actually. I was in here, I'd used it for about a week, and I was like, why am I out of breath? I mean, I know I'm a fat guy and all, but I shouldn't be out of breath. And then I popped those caps off, and I took the pre-filter off, and I could breathe just fine. So I haven't had to talk to anybody because I work by myself. So, but apparently this voice thing is really good. You can hear people really well from inside the mask with that voice thing. The air comes out here. You can see from just breathing out, the vapor forms condensation. And since I'm working with metal, there's a bit of rust forming on that just from my breath. So, I mean, it works great. The only thing, I wish I would have kept the bag or found a bag for it, because when it's laying around and it gets dirty, this silicone is really kind of sticky. It's hard to clean off. It's not sticky. It's just, you get a lot of traction on it. So if you have dirt stuck on there, it stays on there and then it gets on your face. Also, I'm not a huge fan of this silicone strap. I don't know if there's a better option, especially with the snaps that they have on here. These snaps are great. This is actually, I've been experimenting with ways to take, the mask on and off. And so you can pop these and just take them off, and then kind of put this over the back of your head and then snap them back on. So, and they just pop in and out really easy. So they do come with extra plastic pieces for that, in case you break them. There's 5 of them on the mask, but yeah, I mean, it's cool looking too. I probably am gonna get the gold one and use it while I mow my lawn in the spring. Because in the South, the pollen is ridiculous, and you're just stirring up all kinds of stuff. I always come in hacking and wheezing, and the skin on my face breaks out because I'm just riding through pollen and mold spores and whatnot. So, especially in the spring or in the fall when you're messing with leaves, this would be a good idea to wear one of these. I know I'm going to look like a crazy person driving around my mower, but honestly, people will drive by and be like, you know what? I wish I had one of those. Because I've worn dust masks and stuff, but sometimes you also want to run safety glasses, and I can't wear safety glasses and a dust mask because the safety glasses just fog up. And I guess I could wear safety glasses and a respirator, but stuff just kind of bounces and gets in between and stuff. And I don't know, this is just a really good solution. So I think it would be better if the straps were, I don't know, leather maybe. I mean, especially since I'm doing a lot of welding and stuff. I guess I could melt them, but that hasn't happened yet. Of course, if I'm melting them, then I'm also melting my head. So otherwise, it really pulls on your hair when you're strapping it on. So you might, wear like a little skull cap or something like that. But yeah, I would recommend this. I don't think there's any way you could make it better for less money. Like, I'm sure there's better ones out there for more money. And these filters just screw on. So like they offer ones that are made for like chemicals. Like if you wanted to be like safe from tear gas or a nuclear, biological, or chemical contamination, like they sell the filters for that. They're expensive, but worth it if you ever wanted to be like, oh, I couldn't help but notice there's a natural gas leak and I'm right in the middle of it and I don't want to smell that until I get my family out of here. You could throw this on and drive out of town. So, they're made for adults. They don't make them for kids. My daughter tried this on and she thought it was neat, but it was way too big for her face. It wouldn't have sealed up. So these are made for adults. So I don't know if there's a kid's version of that, but it'd be neat for maybe a prepper or something like that who wanted something like this. But all in all, yeah, would buy again. Probably will buy a couple. So I hope you guys got some good information out of that. It just looks neat too. Like you could use this for some kind of cosplay or like a Halloween costume or some Breaking Bad stuff or something. I don't know. But yeah, I hope that gives you some information. And if you guys are looking for a full face mask that has a respirator on it that you could do just about anything. This is made for like hobbyists, but and I use it professionally every day, almost every day. So, all right, thanks, and we'll see you on the next one.